Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are doing well, or good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world and whenever you are watching this. I want to thank you for tuning in and watching this Astro update. And I wanted to pop on here and talk about just the highlights of this month, give a little overview of what's going on. I will be doing more videos and trying to explain to you different aspects of what's happening. June is really going to shake things up. June is a creative month. It is about creation, expanding, and guess what else it's about? Light. Yes. So first things first, we start out this month. We have 5 planets in retrograde. And then the 10th, we are going to have our new moon solar eclipse. And then on the 20th, we will have our summer solstice. This is for the northern hemisphere, those of us in the northern hemisphere. And then we will have our full moon on the 24th of June. So let's see here. We've got 2 shifts going on this month. We have a solar eclipse that's happening. Then we have the summer solstice is happening, and then we're going to have a full moon, which will be the last super moon of the year 2021. So yes, there's a lot of shifts. The new moon will be on June 10th, and it will be at, 6:53 a.m. in the sign of Gemini. Put on the glasses here to read. And, we are still reeling off of the energy of that new moon that we had. The full moon that we had with the lunar eclipse, if you'll remember that. And this accompanying the 5 planets, Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, Juno, it's really a lot of energy. But remember, now our retrogrades are really, really good because they help us with the re's. They help us to remember, reevaluate, reprioritize, rework, and my best one, reclaim. And this is going to be very, very important about reclaiming. So the summer solstice, which again, that's just for the northern hemisphere, as we are celebrating the sun's zenith up in our northern hemisphere. Those in the southern hemisphere are celebrating the winter solstice, which is the rebirth of the sun. So for us in the northern hemisphere, the summer solstice will be June 20th at 11:32 p.m. That's Eastern Daylight Time. So this year, the summer is going to be approximately 93 days, 15 hours, and 49 minutes. So at the summer solstice, the sun's most direct rays are shining directly on the Tropic of Cancer, which will yield the longest day of the entire year for the Northern Hemisphere. Now, what is a little exciting here is that June will host the shortest nights of the year for those that are north of the equator. And it will also have the electric blue clouds, which will surround the summer solstice. Now, there's no way for us to say, they're going to happen this night. These electric blue clouds will happen around the summer solstice time, so that will be fun to see if we can see those. Those that are more north, the more north you go, the better you can see those. Now, there's a lot of shifting in this month, a lot of shifting. June will shake things up, and our retrogrades are there to help us. Please remember that. They're there to help us. The month of June is about creation. It's about, things to expand. And it's also about reclaiming, and that's reclaiming the self as well. So June 10th, day after tomorrow, we will have a new moon at 6:53 a.m. in the sign of Gemini, and that will be accompanied by a solar eclipse that will take place at 19 degrees of Gemini, following the lunar eclipse we had about 2 weeks ago. This is called a ring of fire eclipse, and that happens when the moon doesn't completely void out the view of the sun. So we get that nice little ring of fire, and it's really pretty. This month, again, will shake things up. Expect more revealing to take place. Great shifts of energy. The Schumann reports have been going off the line. It's been very intense. And remember this, eclipses bring innings, but they also bring beginnings. So, and this doesn't happen in these changes that are happening in the stuff that happened back in 2020 when we had the alignment with in Capricorn with Saturn and Pluto. Things don't happen overnight when we're dealing with that energy wise, because in actuality, those planets are far away from us. I mean, they're very far away from us. So we operate on linear time. We live in a world of instant gratification right now, and we want things to happen yesterday. But when this happens, it's a gradual, it's like a step-by-step process. And if you pay attention, if you just really are conscious of what is going on in this world, you will be able to see all of these changes taking places in our 3D world here that we live in. You can see them happening. You just got to pay attention. So you will see the pieces that are falling into place of what's going on. There is an unfolding that is happening, and we have to understand that, we can't expect to get from A to Z overnight. All of those letters in between A and Z are very important for our growth. It's just as these butterfly. I always think of the butterfly. I love this example. When the butterfly comes out of its chrysalis, it kind of has to squeeze through that opening, and it looks very hard, but it's cleaning its wings off so it can fly. And this is exactly what's going on. So again, there's a lot of intense energy. We have to respect the unfolding, because in that unfolding, it prepares us for the end result. We can't be attached to endings, though. We can't be attached to how we think things should be. You close yourself off when you do that. Be receptive here on some things. So this unfolding that's going on, this hasn't been witnessed many times in our world. So this is a definitely interesting time that we are in. And these energies, the shifting is auspicious. So take it by the tail end and, just take it by the horns and dig in and make it work for you. You can do this if you learn how to tap into these energies, if you pay attention, and it's not easy to do. It has to plug today's card, the divination, the Divine Feminine Oracle is about having a clear mind. It's the mystic of peace. I am peace when my mind is clear. The way is clear. And this is basically saying that you need to step back. You need to step back from situations to see things as they are. We are so engrossed into everything that's happening that we are missing what's going on in front of our face. It's time to step back, step out of the box, and be a witness to what's going on. So, with that, I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful day. Many blessings to you, and I'll be back to talk about the new moon. See you next time.